We have a very special guest coming up on today's show, coming off his huge win, teaming with Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble. Here's a sneak preview of what Buzz had to say when I caught up with him right after the Rumble.
Do I think I've seen the last of Bray Wyatt? Man, I hope so. These past few months have really taken a toll on me, both physically and emotionally. But now that I've defeated him and managed to help out my friend Cole, I hope I can move on to a new challenge.
As you move on to new challenges, do you see Finn Balor being there by your side?
I'd like him to be, because as we all saw at the Royal Rumble, I think we make a really good team. But he's a busy guy, and he has his own goals and his own priorities. If I had to guess, though, I'd say you haven't seen the last of Buzz and Balor joining forces.
Well, listen here, I'm a big fan of yours, Buzz, and I'm not just saying that because you're a guest on my show. I've been saying that since you got to WWE. In fact, even before that.
Well, I'm a big fan of yours too, Jack. From back in the day when you were commentating to now with your podcast, I never miss an episode, and I've heard all the kind things you've said about me. So thanks for that.
Hey, I've been around the block a few times, and I think I know talent when I see it. And after what you did at the Royal Rumble, finding your inner demon to defeat Bray Wyatt, I don't think it's a stretch to say you're the new monster among men in WWE.
The new monster among men. That's quite the compliment, Jack. I don't know if I've earned it yet, but I'll take it. Thanks again.
Now, you can hear more from my conversation with Buzz, including who he thinks his next opponent will be. But first, a word from my fine sponsors.
After his huge win at the Royal Rumble, Buzz is ready to address the WWE Universe.
I was recently on a podcast where they said that after I unleashed my inner demon to defeat Bray Wyatt, that I was now the new monster among men in WWE. You can either agree or disagree with that statement, but it got me thinking. If I really want a nickname like that, I have to earn it. Which brings me to Braun Strowmen. What better way to become the new monster among men than to defeat the old monster among men and become Universal Champion? So I might be crazy, but Braun, I'm calling you out. Let's find out face to face if I am what they say I am.
That is not Braun Strowman. No, but he's just as dangerous. Possibly more.
The new monster among men, huh, Buzz? It sounds like someone's gotten a little full of themselves. Now, I'll admit, you've had some success. But that's because you've had it way too easy under Kurt Angle. Sure, you've had some tough battles, and I've stripped you of your title when you were injured. But Kurt's pretty much been looking out for you the entire time. Well, that all changes now. Because I'm going to personally make sure that nothing on Raw is ever easy for you again. That means no more of you getting to request matches, let alone title shots whenever you want. In case you need a reminder, you don't have that kind of authority. I do. So if you want a shot at Braun Strowman and his Universal title, it'll be on my terms. First, you'll have to win a handicap match tonight versus The Bar.
Triple H is stacking the deck against Buzz.
You tried to stop
What's new?
me at every turn, from the Indies to NXT to SmackDown, and now here on Raw, and I'm still standing. This time will be no different. I'll overcome whatever you put in front of me to become the Universal Champion.
That's great, but you didn't let me finish. It's not going to be a 2-on-1 handicap match. It's going to be a 3-on-1. Because you're facing The Bar and Samoa Joe. And by the way, that match, gonna happen right now. I told you I'd never forget what you did.
Buzz has to beat The Bar and Samoa Joe? Ha! There's no way he pulls this off.
I'm going to have to agree with you, Corey. These odds seem truly insurmountable.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
What's the strategy for Buzz in a match like this?
It's simple. Pray for a miracle. Look at that. Famous, sir. Ooh, what impact. This might be it. Oh, my. Man, what a splash. Nailed it. Submission time.
Is he done? And he somehow fights his way free.
Lucky for him, that looked devastating.
Ooh, right in the face.
Destroyed. Look at that. Famous, sir. Look at that. That'll hinder your modeling career.
He's not looking like himself here, but we all know that he isn't afraid of a good fight, which is what we're seeing here.
He may very well find himself on the wrong end of this decision if he doesn't come up with something quickly.
Look at this. Vertical suplex.
Nice.
Boom, what impact.
Oh, like a heavy bag.
At this point, you have to ask how much more he has to give here in this handicap match.
It's going to be hard for him to win this handicap match if he doesn't somehow find a way to fend off some of this punishment he's taken.
He has to be disappointed in this performance. He really is so much better than what he's shown so far.
Ooh, can he finish the job?
Samoa Joe is getting overwhelmed.
Harsh impact.
He's in trouble.
He wants no part of this.
Nope, reverses it.
Oh, man, what a shining wizard.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Joe is in position.
No, he lets him out.
Yeah, I think he knew he wasn't going to get the submission there.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
And no luck against Joe there. He's in control.
Coquina clutch! Coquina clutch! Coquina clutch! This one's over, Byron. We may be looking at our winner here, guys.
Oh, Buzz just...
He somehow breaks free.
Not
the cover. And he stops the count.
Look at that.
Famous, sir.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Hits him with a gut-wrench suplex.
What impact!
Up and effectively using the knee.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh, continuing to punish them. Look at that.
Tear the features clean off your face.
Look at that.
Famous, sir.
Look at that. Incredible impact.
Beautiful technique.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. You gotta believe this one's over. Clothesline.
Samoa Joe isn't...
Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
Samoa Joe isn't looking so hot, guys. More often than not, that marks the end of the match.
Oh, nasty impact.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Cesaro.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Dodges a bullet there.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
Not today.
Nailed it.
Look at that.
Famous, sir.
What an uppercut. Look at that. Oh, impactful slam. He has him right where he wants him.
He's fighting back here. I expected nothing less, Cole.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
Oh my God, whooping pile driver, spiked.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. Samoa Joe is getting overwhelmed.
In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside.
He's got him covered. 1, 2.
I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
Just power out.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow.
This could end it in a hurry.
Is he done?
Tap, tap, this match is over.
When you introduce the enclosure, everything is possible. What a match this was.
And this is how he ended it.
I don't know how, but somehow Buzz did it. I can't believe it.
Now let's see if Triple H gives him the Universal title shot.
Oh, no.
It's the Universal Champion, Braun Strowman.
I don't think he's out here to congratulate Buzz on his win.
Oh, and look at the punches, teeing off.
What's next?
Caught
No! Incredible power slam, so much torque.
Triple H looks on with approval as Braun Strowman has sent a message to Buzz that there's only one monster among men in the WWE Universe.
Braun!
Just calm down. You'll have a chance to get revenge on Braun Strowman.
How?
Let me explain. Triple H held up his end of the deal he made with you last week. Since you won the handicap match, you're getting a Universal title shot versus Braun Strowman.
That's great.
There's a catch.
Of course there is. There's always a catch with Triple H. What is it?
You'll also be facing Samoa Joe, The Miz, Elias, and Bray Wyatt in an Elimination Chamber match. All participants will face off in a 6-man tag team match later tonight on Raw.
Am I on Braun's team?
No.
Perfect.
Wow, not one, but two huge announcements by General Manager Kurt Angle. This matchup of future Elimination Chamber opponents has produced some odd pairings, to say the least.
Yeah, just think about the history Buzz has with almost every one of these guys.
I think that's exactly why Triple H handpicked these superstars.
With all that being said, it's going to be quite the uphill battle for Buzz in Elimination Chamber if he hopes to walk out with the Universal title.
Ooh, what a jawbreaker.
Oh, my.
Good grief.
Look at the height. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord.
What a strike. Right on the mark.
You gotta believe this one's over. He's starting to stagger a bit. He came into this match expecting a fight, and that's exactly what he's getting.
Hey, you're gonna get hurt in a match like this. That's just the way it is. There's really no way around it.
If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him.
Suplex. Oh, nasty impact.
He's going for the pin.
Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
Not yet.
The Miz looking a little bit shaken.
And you know, all three of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match.
You know,
Is this a preview of what's to come for Buzz in the Elimination Chamber?
this is what happens when you're surrounded by people who despise you. Byron, you should know what that's like.
Huh?
Buzz ducks out of harm's way.
Braun's not gonna like that.
Look out, the monster among men has been unleashed. Thankfully, the Miz got away unscathed.
Because he ran away.
Wouldn't you?
Good point.
If this is what's happening now, imagine what these men are going to do to each other inside Elimination Chamber. How is Buzz going to defeat this man in an Elimination Chamber match to win the Universal title?
How is anyone going to?
Be careful what you wish for. It's a saying everyone has heard 1,000 times, except apparently you, Buzz, because you asked for this. You said you'd overcome whatever I put in front of you to win the Universal title. Well, this now stands in your path, along with 4 other superstars who cannot wait to tear you apart in an Elimination Chamber match. It makes me question your mental health, because only an insane person would wish unimaginable pain and suffering on themselves. Only an insane person would wish to be in a nursing home 50 years from now, unable to hug their grandchildren because of injuries they sustained decades earlier from these hands. But the SWAT team's not out here tonight to protect Braun Strowman from an insane person. No, Buzz. They're here to protect you. They're also here to protect my investment, because I want the WWE Universe to pay to see Braun Strowman end your short-lived career at Elimination Chamber. And finally, they're here to protect your wishes, no matter how insane they may be.
Buzz, I'm not usually a generous man, but at Elimination Chamber, I'm going to grant you all your wishes. Unfortunately for you, it's not going to be like when John Cena grants wishes. No. It'll be much, much worse.
What was that?
It's Buzz! It's Buzz!
What just happened?
He was wearing some kind of metal plate.
He borrowed a page out of Bret Hart's playbook.
So he's the one who's been watching old Nitros on WWE Network.
You think you're clever with the disguise and the metal plate, huh? We'll see if you can figure out how you're gonna survive this to win the Universal title in the Elimination Chamber match. The first two entrants will be you and Braun Strowmen.
The path to the Universal title at Elimination Chamber just became even more difficult for Buzz.